When normally I would say this isn't your father's Silverado,
But it is.
but in this case it is.
It is.
Who's this truck for?
This is for my father, Larry.
And what are we looking at today?
So this is the 2020 High Country Silverado half-ton with the 6.2 engine in it.
And you mentioned that your dad's trading in his truck for this one.
He is.
What does he currently drive?
So he currently has a 2014 Denali, Sierra Denali. So he is accustomed to the 6.2 engine that he's got to have. He's had Denalis in the past, and now with the High Country trim level, getting all the perks and adding the 6.2, it's a no-brainer for him. Plus everything we were able to do internally here at the dealership for him, kind of built out the custom setup that he needs, that he wants and needs.
So the first thing a lot of people are going to notice is this is riding a little higher than a traditional High Country.
Yeah,
Tell us what we did there.
So we put on, in-house, in our service department, we put on the Trail Boss lift kit on it. So that's all GM parts. We removed the existing High Country parts to that and put in the Trail Boss lift kit. Did that all in our service department. We were adamant about doing that because it creates, and it still stays in line with the General Motors warranty, which is important. So not only that, but since it's made for this truck, being in the Trail Boss, but able to do on this, that it doesn't change the luxury side that the High Country gives you. We don't want to mess with that. So my dad's lifestyle is, he's during the week he wears a suit, he goes to work every day, and then on the weekends he's getting dirty, playing in the mud, hunting, fishing, doing all those things. So he wants everything that we see here, because he might be picking up clients, he might be doing that, so we've got all that. And then on the weekends, it accommodates what he likes to do in his free time.
Yeah.
So, and it just looks good too, It
Definitely.
like that too.
Got those beautiful rims on there, but
Yep.
now other fans might notice that these tires are a little different.
Yep, we switched them out. Obviously, the High Country comes with a great road tire, and that is kind of the whole concept of that luxury feel with capability of the truck. We didn't want to change that either. We didn't want to change the ride of it. We did go slightly wider. I have a comparable tire on my truck, older. I have a 16, but we were limited on what tires we could do because the High Country has a 22-inch wheel.
Yeah.
Not a problem, because between Stretch, our sales manager, Mickey and Andy over in service, we all got our heads together and started really dissecting the tires and figuring out which ones look good but give more of aggressive ability, and also don't change the ride. We wanted to make sure we stuck with that. And being 22-inch wheel, you're limited on those, but not a problem. We just dug in and figured all that, which we would do for anybody, of course.
And that's a more aggressive tread. You have that on your current truck, something similar, right?
Similar. Yep.
And
I actually like this tire more.
It's great for snow, of course, mud, any off-road you need to do.
I used to have this tire on an 02 Denali XL that I had, and when I lived in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and I loved the tire, and that's probably what I ended up getting again. And being a 22-inch wheel, you only had so many choices. So I love the 6.2 logo here. It's just me. Obviously, this is good looking.
And of course, the sound of the 6.2, you can't beat that whatsoever.
No, it does sound. It sounds great.
Well, let's move on to the back here, because I'm sure people are noticing that there's something very special here on the back of the truck.
Yeah, so my dad's always had trucks, or at least off and on, and has for the last 10 years or so. But in 16, when I got my truck, I got this A.R.E setup because, like I said, I used to have a Suburban style setup. I had a pickup truck and Suburban, and I figured, how do I mesh those two worlds together? Because I'm an avid hunter and angler and do it constantly. So I got to have something that is practical during the week, just like my father's life and mine too. And then on the weekend, how does it accommodate the things I like to do? And this is the setup I went with. My father-in-law, I cheated and stole it from him, because my father-in-law is really, Mac is the one who got us on this whole concept. He also is a big angler and hunter and conservationist as well. So he has the A.R.E setup. When I saw it, I fell in love with it and knew that's the perfect blend between kind of a suburban style, but you can put a tank of gas right there and leaf blowers and a chainsaw and whatever you might need on the weekends without dealing with it inside the cab of the car. So we got A.R.E to get this whole setup at Steve's Vans over in Marietta. Great people, great group of people, great company. Customer service is wonderful. The shop in itself, when you walk in, their first impression is great. It's clean, it's nice, everyone's greeting you. They're good people. So we kind of went, this is the CX series. I think it's the best one they did, and you can customize each A.R.E shell however you want. We all have dogs, hunting dogs and all that, so this is the perfect setup. Reason why I like the hinges on the side is because simply being able to take things in and out from right here instead of having to crawl up in there or getting a pole and fishing it out. You can just easily grab things here and there. There's compartments that I'll show you later. But the reason, another thing I like is I went with the screen here, just like on mine, so you can open these up, and it gives you screens for when the dog kennels are back there and all that.
And now you guys sometimes camp in these too, correct?
Yeah. I've actually got to take it to another level. I've got a pop-up, really cool pop-up tent that'll go on top of the Yakima right here. And so the dogs are under here, all the cooking stuff's in here, and then living up above it. You know, traveling, turkey hunting, fishing, whatever. So, another thing, I don't know if you noticed, but these lights come on and off. We go with an LED strip light here, and they go on and off as you open and close this. Pretty nice, sliding screen, close it up. Great thing about this is too, you got the key, keep it on your keychain.
Definitely.
And you just lock everything up. You go around it and everything's locked up. So you don't have to worry about that. I'll go ahead and leave it open. Move it around to the back. Open this up too. We'll open up this side too, just so everybody gets a feel for it. It's the same concept over here.
Yeah.
It's sliding glass.
That's a better look at the lights too there.
Good.
So.
Great thing, this system here, I've got it in mind. Cool thing on High Country. This system is the deck drawer system. It's a great company. I've had my father-in-law, he had it. I fell in love with it. I used to be a guide out in Wyoming, so I wish I'd had this kind of setup. It's not a permanent situation. It doesn't just bolt in. It uses the eye hooks there.
Oh, nice.
And just tension rods there on all four corners. Now, obviously, there's a bolt in the middle here, because some people only do half or whatever, but it's not a permanent setup. You could take it in and out, but it's sturdy. Power wash everything, it stays sealed. These are like roller skate wheels almost. It just slides on. It's amazing with these. And then this little bar here is a new feature. Mine actually doesn't have that, but that's what helps lock this in place. And then it has a little resistance. You push it back, and it goes. Some people end up going with the package to put a lock on here. It's not necessary because once you close this and just hit your tailgate lock, it is locked up. You can't do anything with it.
And of course, on the High Country, you have the power tailgate that goes up as well.
It's all, right here. It'll close it here. It's all on the remote. You can push the button. It's all right here. These are great. They just trying to utilize space. Decked went with any usable space they could. I keep a tow rope down in that one. I keep bug spray over in that one. I keep water for the dogs up in that one. A lot of construction guys are using this.
Oh, yeah.
Fishing, hunting, everybody. It's a great product. And hey, got a bottle opener right there.
It's practical.
You got a measuring tape.
So you measure your fish, right?
Everything, anything.
What's the other thing there? The dots.
Oh, these are 1 1/4, 1 inch.
Oh, okay.
Or 5/8, just so you know. If you were making sure you grabbed the right thing, you land up there.
That's smart.
Yeah, it is.
So one thing I asked you before we started, because I was unaware of this myself, we can do this for anyone.
Yeah.
It's not just because it's your father. We can
Yeah.
we can do this, and people
We wanna
can
do this.
can finance this
Yeah,
too. Correct?
Absolutely. So my father's just putting his trade down, the Sierra. He's going to put that down, and he said, "Hey, just get me everything like your truck in the new version, and I want to finance it all."
Sounds good.
Perfect. And we're using GM Financial. As a matter of fact, our GM Financial guys are here. I think they're in Stretch's office. But anyway, it's easy to do.
Mm-hmm.
We want to do this for everybody. I'm always promoting the A.R.E shell, the deck system. I think they're great. I use it every single day. Every morning I go out and train the dogs, do stuff just before I come to work. I'm using it every day. And the great thing about the setup too, with the suspension and the lift, it is General Motors.
Yep.
So it's warranted. We did it right here in house. All this got done. Now, obviously, like I said, we sent this to Steve's Vans to get them to put that on for us.
And we'll tag them in this post
Right.
in case you want to check them out.
I do. I want everybody to see it. But we handle all of that. So once you're here, we can do all that in house. So you're only dealing with us, talking to us, and we'll be the one-stop shop to make you order the deck system. We're a dealer for them, so we can do all of it right here. One call, one stop, easy peasy.
All right, Wyn, I got two last questions for you. First of all, what's your favorite part about the current Silverado overall? That's a softball question for you. Personally, I like the options for engines. We have the new
Yeah.
diesel, of course, right
Yeah.
now. You mentioned your dad's got the 6.2.
If all of those are great, and General Motors is great about giving people options. Hell, they almost give you too many options, and it's hard to choose.
Yeah.
To be shallow, honestly, I like the way the truck has blended in this more round look, but kept this great Chevrolet line right here, the square look. I just like the way it looks aggressively kind of mean, it's aggressively graceful looking almost. I kind of like that.
Oh, yeah. I always tell people that what I like about it is that it actually looks like a truck.
Yeah.
Unlike the current Ram, the current Ford, they're a little bit too soft.
Yeah.
This looks the way a truck should look.
It just there's something about it. I'm drawn to this line right in here. It kind of gives you a little bit of a round, but then it straightens up right here and crisps that line up. And that's what I like.
All right. Good answer there. My last question for you. Dad's got a brand new truck now. When are you going to get your next one?
Yeah. I don't know. Soon. Not soon enough, but soon.
It's hard because what year Silverado do you have currently?
I've got a 16.
So it's not a bad truck by any
It's
means.
a great truck. It's somebody when I get rid of it, somebody has to buy it on the used car lot. And I love it. I love the color. I love everything about it. I will. I'm gonna get it when it's right. But I'm ready. Not soon enough. It's gonna happen.
Sounds good. All right. So this truck will be here for a couple more weeks if people want to stop by and see it.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be here. Yeah, 2.5, 3 weeks, and then he's coming to pick it up.
Sounds
Come
good.
check it out. Come see what we're able to do in house right here. All GM plus A.R.E and deck system in the back.
Sounds good.
Come check it out. Thanks.
Thank you.